Hello and welcome to our Instagram Q&A. You guys are crazy. I got over 400 questions, so we won't cover them all here. Part 1 you see right now here, and part 2 will be on Scorpio Mind's channel because she's now also in the YouTube game. Do you want to plug your YouTube channel?
It's YouTube/Scorpio Mind.
Is it /Scorpio Mind? I think you're... Yeah?
Yes.
Also, link in bio. So let's get started with part 1. We start at the top of the questions and we just, answer the question we feel like, because 400 is an overflow, and for all the German questions, they will be answered on my German YouTube channel, youtube.com/vegains.de. So let's start with the English questions. How to be such a lovely human beings. You guys so sweet. Thank you. And
just
how?
Be vegan and happy, healthy, and yeah.
Just be yourself and follow your highest excitement.
Yeah.
Were you and Scorpio Mind and Vegan Dog Kiwi vegetarian before making the switch to vegan, and if so, for how long? I wasn't vegetarian. I went cold
turkey.
No, cold tofu.
Cold tofu.
And I just tried it for a month, how I feel like on a vegan diet, and my acne went away and I felt great and I stick to it. So after getting all rid of my animal products, I tried it and I stick to it. So I didn't went vegetarian before, but did you?
Yeah. Well, the first thing I removed from my diet was milk. Most people remove meat, but I removed milk. And then I went vegetarian for, I don't know, I think it was like 2 months something, and then I went vegan, so it was pretty quick.
You were in Australia when you started this, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So because she did an exchange here in Australia, and she got into the right vibes with yoga, acro-yoga, and conscious stuff. So that's the starting point for you.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And then we meet shortly after she was back, and I was vegan, she was vegetarian.
When we met, I only ate eggs. Like the rest I already ditched. But it was
and then it's just, we watched some documentaries and stuff, and then it was a no-brainer for her, and now she's a vegan girl thriving on plants, like we all do.
Nice.
Do you plan on having children? How many children would you like? So,
well, there's nothing planned. We're young and we just want to hustle and do everything. So there's like no place for a child right now, but we'll never know what the future holds.
Yeah, and I'm honest, I don't want a child. Right now, that's my point right now, because it can always change. Mm-hmm. But right now, I don't like the world we're having right now to birth a child in, because we're such a heavy meat-eating society, and you can't really control your child. At the beginning you can, but then and you have to. There's so many factors, and it would occupy all my time. Like, I don't like the school system we're in, so we maybe would homeschool, or I would have to take care of that. Then all the food, make it clear, no, we only want vegan food, and then all the conflicts, and it will just occupy all my time. And I think it's a selfish thing to do right now for me, because I'm helping right now so many people on social media, and I want to put all my time in there, because I can really make a change in the world, and together we can stop factory farming, and I'm playing a big part of it. So I think
then again, if you have like a child and you bring it up vegan, like there's some examples out there, and then they can be an example for the rest of the world. And I think it's just one more person.
This is one person, one more person. And on Instagram, I'm getting every day 800 new people. So what makes a bigger difference where I put my time? So I think the selfish thing to do would to get a child now, and not that I don't want to be selfish, but that's not my highest excitement. So for now, I don't want to be kids. If the world changes and if I build the right environment for it, then maybe.
First we need to figure out ourselves, and then we can start to figure out.
We're young, we're wild, we're free. So let's follow our highest excitement first, and always follow our highest excitement. But getting a child is not our highest excitement right now. German question: how did you meet? We met at the gym. Yeah. So she came back from Australia, and there she was in the gym, and I was like, hey. No.
No, not really. But we met at a gym, yeah.
How can I bring up veganism to my friends without sparking up a debate? just don't make a big deal out of it. You know, just be vegan. Just go to a summer barbecue and bring your vegan stuff and don't say a word until they ask you, and then just respond politely. But don't make a big thing out of it. Don't make a big deal. Oh, I only did it. Just be it. Just eat your vegan meal. Just bring your stuff. Just share it. And if they ask questions, then respond politely, but not like in your face. But, you know, I represent with my shirts vegan strengths on top of it, and they come to me with questions and I just respond. And of course on social media I'm putting stuff out and people come to me, but I'm not like, hey, follow my page. Yeah, I just do it, you know?
Just do it.
Just do it. Not that
You have to do your research so that you can answer the questions and not be like super offended when people ask, because they don't know about veganism and they still think it's like out of this world, and you can prove and lead by example. So
if you inform yourself, if you have all the arguments, then you can just answer in such a polite way and don't offend them. Because actually, did you know, I didn't know that eggs are bad for you, but then I found out that they're the highest source of cholesterol, and studies linked countless times that cholesterol clogs our arteries and lead to heart attack and diabetes type 2 and heart disease, our #1 killer. So I don't eat eggs anymore, and so you can really respond in a kind way and have the arguments on the side, and they're like, oh really, I didn't know. Or like, oh fuck you vegans. Don't try to change anyone. Be yourself and they accept you or not, but be who you are and don't try to fit in and change yourself because you want to be liked by others. What are the benefits of your mattress and what type of mattress is it? I made a video about it because I got so many questions. It's apparently such a weird thing to sleep and be on a mattress with pellets. It's quite normal for us, right?
I know, I've seen it a couple of times and I think I love it.
It's great, and so many people, for them,
I don't
it's
know why it's so strange.
Doing. So watch that video up here.
It's pretty much the same as a bed, except it's a little bit like closer
it's
to
harder
the floor.
and it's pellets, yeah. But watch the video because I don't want to get into it now. How long have you been together, and what are your thoughts on marriage?
We've been together for over 2 years, and marriage.
I also answered that in this video here, what I think about marriage. Yeah.
Sure.
But what do you think about marriage?
I don't know. It's like a yes and no thing. Like, it's nice to have a bond that really says, but it doesn't really say I love you. It's just like a bond you create together. But then again, you don't really need it because love is just infinite and you can love yourself even without marriage. There are a couple of privileges you get when you're married, for example, like the tax thing, but that shouldn't be the reason why you marry. So, yeah.
Love is for free. You don't need a contract to love each other. Just love each other unconditionally.
But it's nice to have like a little celebration.
Yeah, but just have a celebration. But don't have this bond, because maybe someday you don't love each other anymore, and then you're in this situation and you need to get out there, and then you fight and just make things worse. So if you love each other today, love each other. If you love each other tomorrow, love each other. If you don't love each other the day after tomorrow, don't love each other. Freedom is your birthright. Don't make a contract and and so many people marriage because out of the wrong reasons, because I can then get a white card? No, what is
green
it?
Card.
A green card to live here. So I married one of the native here, or I get some tax benefits, so I married them. Or it's a status. I need to get married because all of my friends are married. So a lot of people get married for the wrong reasons. If you truly love each other, then you don't need a contract to prove it. And if you want a nice ceremony, then have one, but make it unconditional.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
it's a weird topic.
No, you don't have to watch the video above anymore. Just dropped my thoughts about marriage. So we love each other today unconditionally, and what the future will bring, we will see. But today, right now, it's great. So, do you pay any attention on eating basic alkaline foods? Yeah, we eat a whole food plant-based diet, which is loaded with alkaline foods, and but yeah, that's it. You don't need to pay more attention on that. Just focus on eating healthy foods. Don't focus on macronutrients, on single nutrients. Just focus on healthy foods and choose them, and that provides you with everything you need. Vegan dog. So in this video, we don't answer questions about a vegan dog because I made a video recently and we make specific videos about this on this channel. So we make another Q&A with all the vegan dog questions and title it so people can find it. So here it's just about us. Next questions. How to change a non-vegan boyfriend into a vegan one? His way of thinking. Thank you.
That's pretty much how you changed me, right?
I didn't change you. You have to. I just gave you the information. So what you have to do, give your boyfriend the information and then let him make up his own mind. So just, hey, instead of watching Game of Thrones, or watch Game of Thrones, but at some point you're finished because only 7 seasons. Hey, now we watch Cowspiracy. Now we watch What the Health. Now we watch Earthlings. Now we watch the great speech of all time from Gary Chirofsky, and give him all the information and then let him up his own mind, because most people, they don't know. And when they don't know, how can they make more compassionate lifestyle choices? They don't know what's going on in factory farming and in slaughterhouses. They don't know how it harms our environment, and they don't know what it does to our health. So why should they stop eating it? But if they know, then and if they see, show them the why to go vegan, and the how. If they, I know why, but how? Show them the how. It's really easy. I can eat this. I don't have to miss anything. Then the world changes,
And I think if it's your boyfriend, you're really close, so he thinks high about you. So your meaning probably means a lot to him, and then you can drop like some information like here and there, and then just do as Ferdinand said, just show him what's out there.
Yeah, but don't be like, you have to go vegan because you love myself, right? No. Just let him make up his own mind and provide information.
Just when you say something, he's gonna trust you that it's right, or that it really means something to you. And if
say it really means something to me, so I would like to show you the benefits of it, why I'm doing it, but then let him up his own mind. Don't be this, you have to, and preach and say, do this for me.
No, that's gonna drive him away from you.
Because the arguments are all on your side. The science is on your side, so expose him to that, and then... And
cook him some
meals. And he's like, this is delicious.
I know.
And every person, I believe it so truly, is deep down a compassionate person. But they don't know. If you don't know something, how can you, why would you change? But if you know, then What do you guys do with your dog when you travel? So that we will answer in the dog video. Have you heard of Kangen water? Kangen water?
Kangen water. Yeah, I've heard of it. I think it's a type of filtered water. So
we use reverse osmosis filter because the tap water here in Berlin is really dirty, and the best
things, in every big city, I guess.
Yeah, the best things live close to a spring. What we don't do when we travel to Austria, then we can just drink the tap water because it's great. It's really clean, but we don't live close to a spring. Have a reverse osmosis filter or distilled water, but a machine costs much more energy, so reverse osmosis is the best in our climates, because distilled water, if you live in a warmer climate, then you can just basically build a machine with the sun. But anyways, I maybe make a video about water, because water is a huge subject, about the cleanness of water and the consciousness of water, because anyways, I make a video about it. Have you heard, is Berlin a safe place to live? Oh, it's so dangerous. When you go out, you have to put on your hoodie and you just try to survive, man. So many dogs are out there and they're barking at you, and bicycles everywhere, and they drive over red, and...
No, they don't.
I do.
Well, you do.
But
no, it's super safe. Germany in general, I think Europe in general is pretty safe. But yeah, Germany is nice. Berlin is good. I've heard of some people who had some issues, but it's really not really.
Dumb and bad people are everywhere, and everything can happen everywhere. But generally, Germany and Berlin is safe. We have a super good infrastructure, and police and everything is really safe. And
you don't have to fear your life when you go out at night. So
no, not at all. It's really civilized and stuff. but it's also your environment, what do you expose yourself to what things you go. When it gets dark, we go to bed, we don't be outside, and we don't look for trouble.
Outside when I was like...
Yeah, but you didn't look for trouble. You didn't push people and say, hey, you want to fight? And then, of course...
No, but yeah, then you are the danger, and you don't have to fear the danger.
Yeah, but some people do this unconsciously. Mm-hmm. I'm always polite, so I just don't get in trouble, because I don't want any trouble. But some people's a trouble seeker, like Kiwi. She likes to go to dogs and, hey, come on, let's play fetch. You think you're better than me? She pushes them and they're like, no, yeah, no. I don't know. Who became vegan first? What motivated you?
We already said that, but Ferdinand...
Over 4 years. I'm a long time... Wait, that is not a long time. I wish I would be vegan since birth, but I discovered it only, or hopefully 4 years ago. And vegan since then and never going back. I will... because it's the biggest win-win-win situation. It's not like, it's good for the environment and good for the animals, but it's so bad for your health. No, it's good for the environment, good for the animals, and great for your health. So win-win-win-win-win.
So what was the first thing that made you vegan? Was it your health?
It was selfishly my body, because I wanted to build muscles, and I followed some vegan bodybuilders, and they said all the benefits about a vegan diet, that you can build more muscles easily because you regenerate faster and stuff. So I want to boost my performance. I want to sleep better. I want to perform better. I want to recover faster. So I tried it. And the first thing that happened, my acne went away. And then I informed myself. That's why I always recommend it. And then it was obvious to stay vegan because of the countless benefits for your health, the environment, and the animals who suffer as victims. Mm-hmm. What would you say to people who think it's wrong to bring up a child as a vegan? Yeah?
I would say inform yourself.
It's the best thing to do. If you're vegan, maybe you mean because of a vegan diet, it's the best. Sure, you have to be informed. You have to supplement with B12 because your baby needs B12. When we go vegan, we have a big B12 storage, so we can live without B12 for years. But the baby... it has no B12 storage. So
babies don't need milk. Like they need the mother's milk, breast milk, but they don't need
milk.
Cow's
Harms them so much. It causes diabetes type 1, what they will have forever, because they get this milk and then they fight this antibody, and then they just think normal cells are foreign cells, and then they always fight them with stuff, and then they can't produce insulin by themselves. So horrible disease happens when you feed your child dairy or meat, and it's super harmful. So a vegan diet is the best if you do it right. Like when you're pregnant, supplement with B12. If you don't get enough, supplement with vitamin D. And I would recommend supplement with DHA and EPA, so omega-3 from algae oil, not from fish oil, from algae oil. Fish oil is really bad. Watch the video up here. And you will be all good. You get all the folate from just eating a variety of fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, nuts, seeds, herbs, mushrooms, and other plant-based products. Everything, all the calcium, all the magnesium, all the iron, all the fiber, everything, all the protein. So just these little things, vitamin B12, and you will thrive. Your baby will thrive. And the fish, and it's so polluted. It's so heavily polluted, and it will affect your child. Your child, whatever. There's so many studies. Lower IQ, smaller brain, tinier penis, all that stuff, because it's so harmful. So please, when you're pregnant and when you birth a child, stay away from animal products. How can you decide to be a vegan? You just decide you want to not longer eat animal products and eat more plants, and that makes you a vegan. It's just, what do I eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? That's basically it. Of course, some people... what materials you use, like leather, and I wouldn't support that as well, but at its core it's what you eat, so just don't eat animal products. This is a monologue, you have to make it a dialogue. So the next question, fuck off. Very inspirational. Do you vegan dog, okay, next question. You're so cute. German question. You always seem to have so much energy. Vegan strength, so me, you always seem to have so much energy, like you never stop talking. Does Scorpio Mind ever get tired of you?
I don't know. Well, sometimes maybe because he repeats himself And then I'm like, yeah, what the fuck, shut up. But then again, I love to listen. So.
But, you know, when we're talking, I don't repeat myself, but the message...
Sometimes you do.
Yeah, but she makes stupid mistakes. She stops following her highest excitement. She starts to complain, oh, my Instagram doesn't grow. And I'm just... and I have to repeat myself. I have to tell her all the universal laws so she gets what she deserves. And... you should pay me for that. That's really personal consulting. And of course I repeat myself when I'm talking to the camera because I told you already or you know already, but that's important stuff. So back to the basics and explain it. So
he's like
no, all good. You can just say.
No, it's alright. Just as I said, sometimes, but most of the time, I'm not bothered.
If you ever travel to Australia together, you can stay at my place.
Oh, I love Australia so much.
Me too, even though I've never been to it, but I saw such great vlogs, and I will travel there eventually.
I need to get back.
In the winter, maybe next winter, because when we have winter, they have summer, and I'm not a winter fan.
But it's super hot there in summer.
But what would you prefer, super hot or like here?
Super hot, because you can chill at the beach.
Sir, is consuming cow milk and curd the same, or properties of dairy, curd, and milk are different?
No, they're all the same, basically.
No, they're not. Curd, I think it has less fats. So it's a little bit better because it has less saturated fats, cholesterol and stuff, but it still has all the bad stuff dairy brings, just less of it. And what do you choose? Harmful or very harmful? So decide. I would choose nothing of both. And now we will stop here, and the rest of the questions we will cover at her channel. So now all you have to do is click here and you will get to Scorpion Mind's channel, or you click here and get directly to the video. So why don't you click right here and continue to watch it, and please give Scorpion Mind thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Seriously, subscribe, smack that subscribe button, and I see you in the next video. Peace out.